A bedroom, late at night. A little girl draws on the floor, completely unaware. Then something moves under the bed. A hand reaches out, pale, wrong, not human. Before she can scream, it grabs her. She's gone in seconds. That clip has been watched millions of times. Nobody can fully explain it. It's just the first of 7 mythical creatures caught on camera. Some of these videos have answers, some don't, but all of them will make you look twice before turning off the lights. Let's get into it. Number 7. Skinwalker. In the American Southwest, there is a legend so dark that many native people refuse to say its name out loud. The Skinwalker. According to Navajo tradition, this creature was once human. To gain its power, it committed the worst act imaginable, murdering a family member. That act transformed it into a shapeshifter with no fixed form. It can become a wolf, a coyote, a bear, whatever gets it closest to you. Here's what haunts people most. Even in animal form, its eyes stay human. It moves faster than cars, mimics your mother's voice to pull you outside. Some claim it locks eyes with you and freezes your body completely. These accounts go back 300 years. Then came this footage. A young girl lies on her floor, drawing, completely relaxed. Something shifts beneath the bed. A hand reaches out, pale, long-fingered, wrong. Before she reacts, the shape lunges. She's dragged under. The video cuts. The clip appeared June 4th, 2016. No original source confirmed. No explanation given. Clever editing? Maybe. But 3 centuries of sightings across New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado don't simply vanish. Real or staged? It gets darker from here. Number 6. Slenderman. Tall, faceless, a black suit, no eyes, no mouth, long pale arms, dark tentacles drifting behind it like smoke. Most think Slenderman is internet fiction, but the line between story and reality collapsed fast. In 2014, 2 12-year-old girls in Wisconsin stabbed a classmate 19 times. They believed Slenderman demanded loyalty. One told investigators she had seen him watching from the tree line. Psychologists documented what followed as Slenderman psychosis, mythology becoming violent, genuine delusion. That alone is disturbing. But then there's this video. A group of friends hang out in a small gym, lifting weights, laughing, completely normal. One steps outside. Seconds later, he's slamming fists against the glass. Pure panic. Something dark wraps around his waist. He's pulled into the shadows and gone. His friends rush out. Empty space. Then a second friend disappears. The survivors stagger back inside. One keeps repeating, "It's a prank. It has to be a prank." His voice shakes. CGI is possible, but those raw reactions are nearly impossible to fake. You decide. Number 5. Wendigo. Deep in the forests of northern Canada, Algonquian tribes have feared this creature for thousands of years. The Wendigo. It starts as a human. Trapped in a brutal winter with nothing to eat, they make an unthinkable choice, consuming another person to survive. In that moment, something breaks permanently. The body stretches impossibly tall. Skin pulls gray and tight over bone. The heart turns to solid ice. They become the Wendigo, permanently starving, eternally hunting. Said to grow larger with every kill, its appetite could never be satisfied, a curse with no exit. This belief ran so deep that in 1907, a Cree man named Jack Fiddler was arrested for killing a woman he claimed had transformed. He said he was protecting his community. Scientists called it folklore. Then a video appeared in fall 2017. A man films himself biking through a park. Calm afternoon. Something slams across his path, moving so fast the camera barely catches it. He nearly crashes. He spins around, gone. His panic is unscripted. The shape was wrong for a monkey. Too tall, too fast, limbs too long. Some called it an escaped animal. Others quietly said 2 words: juvenile Wendigo. Number 4. The Rake. The Rake has no ancient mythology, no tribal legend, no medieval texts. It appeared around 2003 in anonymous online posts and alleged diary entries. A pale, hairless humanoid with hollow black eyes, moves on all 4s, but stands upright when it wants to. Most sightings cluster in rural areas of the American Northeast. What separates the Rake is patience. It doesn't attack randomly. It observes first. Witnesses describe it crouching at the foot of their bed, standing motionless outside rain-soaked windows. The most disturbing accounts claim it speaks, a low, wet, almost human sound. Most Rake images online are obvious fakes. One Arizona case is different. Just after midnight, a homeowner stepped into his backyard and stopped cold. A pale humanoid pulled itself over the fence. White skin, wrong posture, moving like nothing in nature moves. He called 911. Police arrived minutes later. The yard was completely empty. The footage predates all modern AI video tools. The camera quality rules out digital manipulation. Something real was captured that night. The question is what? Number 3, Mothman, Point Pleasant, West Virginia, November 15th, 1966. Two young couples drove near an abandoned military plant called the TNT area when they saw it. A massive dark figure, wings folded against its body, eyes burning red in the headlights. It chased their car at over 100 miles per hour. They went straight to the police. Over the next 13 months, more than 100 residents reported the same creature. Glowing red eyes, enormous wingspan, total silence in flight. Now, study this photograph. It shows the Silver Bridge in Point Pleasant. On the left side, something perches on the steel framework. Dark, tall, motionless in a position no bird rests and no worker would stand. On December 15th, 1967, that bridge collapsed during rush hour. 46 people died. Author John Keel investigated for years. Witnesses had seen Mothman near this bridge in the weeks before it fell, on rooftops, over the river, watching. Was it a warning nobody understood in time? Skeptics call it shadow and distortion, but the shape doesn't match a shadow. The position makes no physical sense. Some believe Mothman doesn't cause disasters. It simply senses them first. Number 2, Chupacabra, Puerto Rico, 1995. Farmers near Canovanas woke to find 8 sheep dead, 3 small puncture wounds each, not a drop of blood remaining. Within months, over 150 animals were dead with identical wounds. The name came fast. Chupar means to suck. Cabra means goat. Chupacabra. A radio DJ named Silverio Perez invented that name as a joke. The farmers were not laughing. In 2004, researchers at the University of Michigan studied recovered carcasses and suggested mange-infected coyotes. Witnesses rejected this. The wound patterns didn't match any known predator. 30 years later, sightings continue. Recently, a Colorado woman named Jana Lynn spotted something outside during daylight. It sat in the road without moving, then turned and stared at her. She ran inside, shaking. Days later, it returned to eat cat food left for strays. She filmed everything. The footage shows a hairless animal moving slowly and deliberately, eyes glowing red in the camera light. It takes the food without any fear. Officials suggested a raccoon with mange. Watch it yourself. That is not a raccoon. Number 1, Gargoyle. Gargoyles have watched over stone churches for over 1,000 years. Notre Dame, Chartres, Cologne Cathedral. Medieval builders placed them there practically. Open mouths channeled rainwater away from stone walls. But legend attached quickly. People believed they animated each night, guarding holy ground from darkness, freezing back to stone before dawn. Most people dismiss that today. Then March 8th, 2019 happened. A woman spots something perched on a nearby structure while driving and films it. Wings folded tight, hunched posture, motionless in a way that feels alive. The footage exploded online. Millions of views. The silhouette was too precise to ignore. Here is the truth. The video traces back to JJPD Productions, 2 brothers from Nicaragua creating horror short films. They built it as a labeled special effects project. Someone stripped every credit and re-uploaded it as genuine paranormal footage. Millions believed it completely. But one question stays unanswered. If it was only CGI, why does it look more convincing than footage of creatures we already know exist? And how many viral clips get deliberately labeled fake to hide something real underneath? Gargoyle sightings stretch back centuries, long before cameras. Was this footage real? Almost certainly not. But does that mean the creature is fiction? Drop your answer below and click here, because more creatures have been caught on camera, and the next one is even harder to explain.